Okay, let's finish up the practice problems for the Chapter 6 test. Okay, you had this on your worksheet, and if I have an F-net in this direction, I must have an acceleration in this direction. So what I'm considering is let's look at this system as a whole. And what's acting on this entire system? Well, there's really only one force acting on this entire thing, and that is this applied force of 30 newtons. This 30 newtons is overcoming the inertia of both these blocks. So looking at the whole system, Newton's second law becomes very, very simple. And I can compute this acceleration of 3.33. That's the easy part. Here's where students have a hard part. They look at this tension and they say, oh, that's 30 newtons. That has to be 30 newtons. That would be fine if it was moving in constant velocity or some other equilibrium situation. It's not an equilibrium. It's accelerating. So that means that my free body diagram here, applied forces here, this one has to be smaller. Otherwise, I could not accelerate in this direction. All right, so if I look at the free body diagram here, I have a force of tension going this way, force applied going this way on this 5 kilogram mass. Now I can use Newton's second law, and sure enough, that force of tension has to be smaller than this in order for it to accelerate. Now, I could have done this problem another way. I could have drawn a free body diagram of just the 4 kilogram block. And what is acting on it? Well, that's what we're trying to compute. The force of tension, we know this acceleration is equal to 3.33 meters per second squared. So what is F net? Just force of tension. So I could go force of tension then would be equal to the 4 kilograms times the 3.33 meters per second squared and get this identical answer. All right, this last problem, we had a homework problem almost exactly like it. And you're going to see it again on the test. There's going to be a little bit of a twist to it, but the process is identical. All right, so the first part is all kinematics. I'm jumping off a diving board. What's my V final? All right, so we've gone over a gazillion of these kind of free fall problems, so I'm not really going to go over how I get this velocity, this strike velocity of 9.9. All right, so what happens then is I hit the water at a V initial of 9.9 and I come to a stop. By the way, on this problem and on the test, I'm going to say, hey, I want to see the motion diagram. This is what I'm talking about. Displacement, from my initial point, I go down 2 meters. My velocity started at 9.9, slowed to 0. Velocity decreasing means acceleration has to be in the opposite direction. F net must be in the same direction as acceleration. I need to see this. All right, let's go to our kinematics and get this acceleration. All right, we can find that it's got a tremendous amount of acceleration because we're coming to a stop in a very short distance. All right, now usually what students want to tell me is, well, the force of water is equal to mass times its acceleration. That's incorrect. You have not accounted for all the forces of the diver. Force of water is only one of 2 forces acting on the diver. He didn't all of a sudden go into outer space to do this dive. He's got his weight acting on him as well as the force of water. So when I go to Newton's second law, I need to consider his weight and the water together. All right? So the force of the water, force of the water is acting up, so I can call it positive. His weight is acting down. I call that negative. And then I know his mass, acceleration I've computed from the kinematics, and there's our final answer. Now, I want you to think, how would you set this up to find out the mass of the diver? Well, you wouldn't know his weight. You need to compute this as m. and this would be m times acceleration on this side. All right? So what we need to do is this mass needs to be our only unknown in the equation. So think about that, because that's exactly how the problem is going to be stated on the test. But if you can understand the process of this problem, it's not going to be an issue.